Falls on the harbor walls, painting gold on the stones of time. A fisherman hums an old melody while the church bells softly chime. The little streets are waking slow, with flowers hanging from every door. A cup of coffee, a quiet smile, and footsteps near the shore. Here the wind remembers every name, every love that passed this way. The ocean keeps the stories safe from yesterday to yesterday. Take me back to the harbor of forgotten summers, where the nights were warm and the skies were white, where we danced beneath the silver moonlight with the endless sea beside. Let the world keep running faster, we will follow the gentle tide, for the sweetest songs are always written where the heart can rest and hide. The old cafe still keeps a photograph of two young lovers by the sea. The colors have faded, the years have passed, but the dream still feels so free. A violin cries from a distant window, a melody from another age. Every note becomes a memory written on a golden page. When the evening turns to velvet blue and the lanterns begin to glow, I hear the voice of the southern wind calling me where the quiet waters flow. No treasure shines like a peaceful moment, no kingdom feels like a place to belong. Sometimes all we need is a summer night and a simple, beautiful song. Take me back to the harbor of forgotten summers, where the stars were close enough to touch, where a single look could tell a story, and a little love was enough. Stay with me beneath the moonlit sky, let the waves become our guide. We'll be two hearts in an old sea story, forever drifting with the tide. The cafe lights are fading, the harbor sleeps in gold, but every summer that we cherished still lives within the soul. The sea remembers, the wind remembers, and love remains. There is a blue door by the harbor, where the jasmine starts to bloom, where the morning finds the windows, chasing shadows from the room. An old man plays a quiet guitar on a street of golden stone. Every note becomes a memory of the places we have known. The sea is never in a hurry, the stars don't race across the sky. Maybe we were born to wander, only to return in time. Meet me by the blue door, darling, when the evening starts to fall, where the waves sing soft and tender, and the night remembers all. We'll drink coffee with the sunrise, watch the sails disappear in this little coastal corner. We have nothing left to fear. The balconies wear flowers, the streets wear shades of white. A melody from far away awakens every night. The fishermen bring home the ocean, the poets bring home their dreams, and the moon paints silver pictures on the quiet, sleeping streams. I don't need a golden palace, I don't need a world of fame. Give me one more summer evening where you softly say my name. For the heart knows every harbor where it truly wants to stay, somewhere between the sea and stars we find our endless stay. Meet me by the blue door, darling, where the lantern shines so bright, where the old songs keep on playing through the velvet Mediterranean night. When the years become like postcards and the seasons drift away, I'll still hear the sea beside me, singing of our yesterday. The blue door closes slowly, the last cafe says goodnight, the harbor keeps a secret beneath the silver light. And somewhere beyond the ocean, a guitar is playing low, a song about a summer that never had to go. The evening falls on quiet waters, golden shadows touch the shore. The old stone houses where the sun set, like they have worn 1,000 more. A small cafe beside the harbor keeps the scent of coffee and rain. A man with a velvet voice is singing an old forgotten love refrain. The world becomes a distant whisper when the stars begin to rise. Every wave carries a secret, every dream belongs to the skies. Under the moon, over Amalfi skies, I found a place where my heart can rest, where the sea sings gentle lullabies, and every moment feels like blessed. Stay with me beside the water, let the night move soft and slow. For the greatest songs are written where the warm Mediterranean winds blow. The lanterns dance along the alley, casting gold on walls of stone. The footsteps of forgotten lovers still echo when the streets are alone. The violin cries from a window, a melody of years gone by, and the moon paints silver memories across the endless velvet sky. If tomorrow takes us somewhere far beyond this little bay, I will carry this quiet evening like a light that never fades away. For some places live forever, not in maps or words we say. They live inside the hearts of people who have loved and walked away. Under the moon, over Amalfi skies, let the ocean call our names. Let the stars become our witnesses as the night protects our flames. Will be stories by the shoreline, written softly by the tide, to souls beneath the endless heavens Mediterranean by our side. The cafe lights are fading, the last guitar plays low, the sea keeps breathing slowly, and the moon continues to glow. Tomorrow will arrive quietly, but tonight belongs to us.
When the morning kisses the harbor walls and the sea begins to shine, I walk through streets of ancient stone where yesterday meets time. The little cafes open slowly with roses by the door. A quiet song from a distant room drifts across the shore. Here the wind knows every secret, here the waves know every name. Every heart that comes to wonder leaves a little song the same. Sing to me, sleeping harbor, sing beneath the golden sun. Tell me all the tales of lovers and the summers that have come. Let the ocean hold our memories, let the moonlight guide the way. In this timeless coastal dreamland, love will always choose to stay. The old fishermen are laughing while the sails return at noon. A woman hums beside her window a melody for the moon. The scent of coffee fills the alley, mixed with flowers and the sea. Every simple little moment feels like eternity. I have crossed so many highways, I have searched so many skies, but I found my home forever in the calm within your eyes. No diamond shines as bright as sunrise, no palace feels as warm and true. The greatest treasure of this lifetime is a quiet night with you. Sing to me, sleeping harbor, while the evening turns to blue. Let the stars become our lanterns, lighting every dream we knew. When the years become old stories and our footsteps fade away, the sea will keep our little song forever by the bay. The boats are resting, the lanterns glow, the harbor whispers a song only the ocean knows. And somewhere beneath the stars, A warm voice sings again of the sea of love and a summer without end. There is a house above the harbor with a window facing blue, where the morning leaves a golden touch and the sky feels close and new. A wooden chair beside the doorway, a faded picture on the wall, a quiet song from an old radio still remembers it all. The years may travel like the river, the seasons may come and go, but some places keep our footsteps, some hearts keep what they know. Take me to the house where the sea begins, where the waves are slow and the nights are warm, where the stars fall softly on the water and love becomes a gentle storm. Stay with me beneath the lanterns, let the world drift far away. In the arms of the Mediterranean, we can find another day. The fishermen return at sunset with stories written on their hands. The old cafe fills with laughter, like music from forgotten lands. A woman sings beside the harbor, her voice is velvet in the night. Every note becomes a memory, every shadow turns to light. I don't need a road of diamonds, I don't need a sky of gold. Give me one more summer evening and a hand that I can hold. For the heart is like the ocean, always searching for the shore. And after every distant journey, it comes home forevermore. Take me to the house where the sea begins, where the morning waits for us to rise, where the coffee steam meets the ocean breeze, and dreams are painted in the skies. When the
sleeps beneath the moon. The waves are singing low. The house above the sea remains a place where gentle memories grow.
Morning paints the harbor walls in gold. Silent boats are rocking soft and slow. Espresso warms these weathered hands of mine, while the southern breeze begins to blow. Stone streets whisper stories long ago. Every window keeps a summer song. I can hear your laughter in the tide, like you've always somehow belonged. Time is only drifting with the waves. Nothing asks for more than we can give. Every heartbeat follows ancient shores, teaching us the gentle way to live. Stay with me where the sea remembers, where the sun still kisses every stone. Love is written in the salty air, in a place that always feels like home. Let the old cafe keep our secrets while the evening melts into the blue. Every sunset leaves another promise. The Mediterranean sings of you. Olive branches dancing in the light, children chasing echoes through the square. Every smile becomes a melody, floating softly through the summer air. Lanterns wake as daylight fades away. Wine and music fill the quiet night. Every star reflects upon the sea, holding all our dreams within its light. If tomorrow comes like yesterday, I will still be waiting by the shore. Some hearts travel farther than the wind, only to return forevermore. No need for hurried words or endless roads, only waves that know our names by heart. Every ending becomes another dawn, where no true love ever falls apart. Stay with me where the sea remembers, where the moon embraces silver tides. Every whisper rides the evening breeze, every memory gently survives. When the world is moving far too fast, we'll become the silence in the light.
seaside movie, living slowly through the endless night. The harbor sleeps beneath the stars above. Espresso dreams and oceans softly sigh. One last song beneath Mediterranean skies, until the morning learns to fly.
The morning walks on marble streets. A sleepy town begins to glow. Old fishermen untie their dreams, where sapphire waters gently flow. A little cafe by the sea, espresso dancing in the air. The sound of gulls, a soft guitar, a quiet love is waiting there. Close your eyes and hear the tide. Every wave knows where to go. Every heartbeat finds its home in the sunlight's golden glow. Take me where the olives grow, where every breeze can heal the soul, where the sea keeps every promise and the years don't take their toll. Hold my hand through ancient harbors, past the lantern shining bright, like an old Mediterranean movie, lost forever in the light. White balconies with flowers bloom. The evening paints the sky in flame. A lonely singer down the street still softly calls your lovely name. Wine glasses sparkle in the dusk. Old friends laugh beneath the vines. Time slows down with every song, like the sweetest summer wine. No crowded roads, no hurried days, only moonlight on the sea. If forever has a melody, it sounds a little like you and me. Take me where the stars awaken, where the ocean softly sighs. Every sunset tells a story in your gentle hazel eyes. We'll grow old beside the shoreline, while the waves still call our names, like forgotten lovers dancing in the harbor's golden dreams. The sea is singing, the night is breathing, and love is slow enough to stay.
The harbor wakes beneath the amber sky. 1,000 echoes drift across the bay. Old cafes breathe with quiet melodies, while morning steals the silver mist away. A lonely guitar sings beside the sea. Its gentle voice is carried by the breeze. The waves remember every whispered vow, like timeless poems written in the trees. Every road leads back to yesterday. Every sunset softly knows my name. In this little town of stone and light, nothing ever truly fades away. Meet me where the ocean kisses morning, where the light is painted soft and gold, where forgotten lovers leave their footprints on the ancient streets forever old. Raise a quiet cup beneath the awning, hear the church bells floating through the air. Every heartbeat moves a little slower. Love is always waiting somewhere there. The scent of coffee fills the summer wind. White sails shimmer underneath the sun. Children laugh along the narrow lanes as another peaceful day begins. The lanterns bloom like little stars at dusk. Music rises from a distant square. Every note becomes another memory, dancing slowly through the evening air. If the world should fade beyond the sea, leave me where the olive branches sway. Here the hours never ask for anything. They simply bloom and drift away. Your smile still lives inside the waves. Your voice still lingers with the tide. Every season finds us once again, walking where our dreams collide. Stay beneath the amber sky forever, where the sea and sky become as one, where the moon embraces quiet waters, long after every day is done. We'll become an old romantic story, carried by the warm Mediterranean breeze. Two hearts resting in the golden silence, forever sailing peaceful seas. The cafe closes with a final song. The waves keep whispering your name, and somewhere beyond the fading horizon, tomorrow begins exactly the same. There's a little cafe by the quiet shore, where the morning lingers a little more. Old wooden chairs and a weathered door still remember lovers from years before. A slow guitar begins to play as sunlight finds the narrow lane. The sea keeps every word we lost and softly sings them back again. Nothing here is chasing time. Every hour breathes so free. Life becomes a gentle song, floating on the endless sea. Stay a little longer with me, where the waves are calm and kind. Every sunset writes a story only patient hearts can find. Pour another cup of espresso, watch the fishing boats drift by. Love was never made for hurrying, it was born beneath the sky. The harbor glows in shades of gold as church bells echo through the square. Old men smile beneath the vines, sharing songs with evening air. White stone houses catch the light, blue shutters open to the breeze. Every corner holds a memory, like leaves upon the olive trees. If tomorrow never calls my name, I'll still belong beside these waves, where every tide forgives the years, and every dawn is quiet and brave. No grand promises, no endless roads, only simple moments passing by. Sometimes happiness is just a chair, a warm cafe, a sea, a sky. Stay until the stars awaken, let the moonlight touch the bay. Every heartbeat finds its rhythm, where the sea outlives the day. When the world becomes too restless, close your eyes and you'll believe somewhere there's an old cafe forever, where no beautiful dream will ever leave. The guitar grows softer, the harbor falls asleep. The sea remembers everything, and the night keeps singing low. Golden sailed on quiet waters, golden light on weathered stone. Every street remembered footsteps, though I walk this world alone. Tiny cafes slowly open, fresh espresso fill the air. Someone hummed an old forgotten tune, like love was always waiting there. Nothing hurried, nothing changed, only waves beneath the sun. Every moment felt eternal, as if time had just begun. When summer stayed beside the shoreline, every heartbeat learned to smile. Every breeze became a promise, every road another mile. Take my hand beyond the harbor, where the sea meets endless blue. If forever has a language, it will always sound like you. Olive trees embraced the hillside, whitewashed walls reflected light. Fishermen returned at twilight, greeting stars instead of night. Children chased the fading shadows, church bells echoed through the square. Old romances floated softly, like a prayer upon the air. Years may fade like distant postcards, colors gently washed by rain. But the sea forgets no story, calling every heart again. If one song could last forever, if one sunset never died, I'd remain beside this coastline, with your memory by my side. When summer stayed forever with us, nothing asked for yesterday. Only moonlight on the water, showing dreams a gentler way. We'll become the quiet silence, hidden where the seagulls fly, like an old Mediterranean picture, framed beneath an endless sky. The last cafe turns out its lights, the harbor whispers to the tide, and somewhere beyond the morning breeze, summer never says goodbye. written where the sea and sunlight meet. The harbor breathed in shades of amber gold, while sleepy cafes filled the quiet street. Old windows wore the colors of the sea, blue against the weathered walls of stone. A lonely violin kissed the breeze, making every stranger feel at home. No one counts the hours here, they simply drift with every wave. The wind collects forgotten dreams, then carries them beyond the bay. Leave a letter on the blue coast, where the seagulls learn to fly. Every word becomes forever underneath the open sky. Pour another cup of morning, let the world grow far away. Love was never meant for rushing, it was born to gently stay. Olive branches bowed beneath the light, as church bells echoed through the hills. Fishermen returned with quiet smiles, and hearts were fuller than their nets could fill. A slow accordion filled the square, couples turned like waves upon the shore. Every dance became another memory, softly living evermore. If tomorrow loses all its colors, I'll paint them back with sea and sun. Every road that leads me home again begins where simple songs are sung. So let the evening fold around us like an old coat worn by time in this little corner of the world. Every silence learns to rhyme. Leave a letter on the blue coast, let the ocean keep it safe. Every sunrise reads it softly, every sunset turns the page. When the stars embrace the water to glow, I'll still hear your voice beside me in the songs the southern winds still know. The lights grow dim, the sea keeps breathing, the cafe closes, but the melody never ends.
honey on the waves. Old fishing boats begin to sway as sunlight slowly wakes. A little table by the shore, one cup, one empty chair. The scent of roasted coffee drifts with salt upon the air. Every corner knows a story. Every stone has learned to smile. Here the clocks forget their numbers, and hearts can rest a while. Meet me where the quiet sea is glowing, where the sky wears shades of blue. Every breeze becomes a love song. Every dream begins with you. Leave the noise beyond the harbor. Let the waves erase the years. There's a peace the world keeps searching for, hidden in these shores so dear. The old cafe still plays the radio, a melody from long ago. Couples dance without a single word, moving soft and slow. White umbrellas catch the afternoon. Olive leaves begin to shine. Every shadow grows a little longer. Every moment tastes like wine. The sea has never asked for riches, only open eyes to see that every sunset holds a miracle, waiting patiently. If tomorrow brings another sunrise, we'll greet it just the same, with simple songs and quiet laughter, and no one left to blame. Meet me where the quiet sea is glowing, where the stars embrace the night, where old lanterns guard the harbor, casting gentle amber light. We'll grow older with the shoreline, like the mountains and the tide. Two forgotten souls still smiling, with the endless sea beside. One last sip, one last song. The waves keep dancing, the night goes on. Tomorrow waits beyond the horizon, but this moment never has to end.
shutters open to the morning light, blue against the walls of faded white. The harbor wore its quiet smile again, as gulls were riding circles in the wind. A little cafe waited by the pier, with old cafe chairs and laughter in the air. The first espresso warmed the waking day, while the sea carried every care away. No hurried footsteps on these ancient roads, only echoes where the jasmine grows. Here the hours fall like drifting sand, soft enough to slip through open hands. Save a table for two by the sea, where the waves still sing in harmony. Every sunrise feels like yesterday, yet every dawn is new. Raise a quiet toast beneath the sky, watch the white sails slowly passing by. If love has found a timeless melody, it lives beside the blue. The accordion sighs from down the square, a gentle tune is floating through the air. Old friends smile beneath the olive trees, speaking softly with the evening breeze. The lanterns bloom as daylight fades away, turning every window into gold. Another summer settles on the shore, like stories waiting to be told. Maybe paradise is nothing more than simple moments we forget to see. A song, a cup, a hand to hold, a quiet heart beside the sea. When the moon lays silver on the tide, every memory shines once again. Nothing truly disappears, it only learns a softer name. Save a table for two by the sea, where tomorrow never needs to hurry. Every heartbeat finds a gentler rhythm, every silence sets us free. When the last guitar has faded and the stars are glowing bright, we'll still be part of this old coastline, like a dream that outlives night. The coffee grows cold, the waves keep singing, the harbor closes its eyes, but the sea remembers every love, and every morning begins with hope. quiet wings across a sea of crystal blue. The harbor hums an old refrain, as if the day already knew. Stone alleys glow beneath the sun, Bougainvillea softly climbs, the cafe pours another dream into little cups of time. No one rushes through this place, the wind has nowhere else to be. Even silence finds a voice in the breathing of the sea. Beyond the olive horizon, where the golden daylight stays, every wave becomes a memory, every smile outlives the days. Sing to me in quiet whispers, like the evening's gentle glow, where the heart forgets its worries and the soul moves soft and slow. A violin across the square melts into the salty breeze. Old balconies with climbing vines dance beneath the olive trees. The fishing boats return at dusk, painted by the amber light. Neighbors greet each passing face as the sky turns deep tonight. If I could gather every sunset, I'd leave them at your door. Tiny pieces of forever from this timeless southern shore. For happiness is never loud, it speaks in waves and quiet skies, in every slow and tender moment where the sea and heart collide. Beyond the olive horizon, where the moonlight greets the bay, every lantern tells a story that the stars have come to say. Take my hand through endless summers, though the seasons drift apart, for every road will lead us home to the harbor of the heart. The tide grows calm, the lights grow warm, the sea keeps breathing, and somewhere beneath an endless Mediterranean sky, love is still singing. Love is still singing. pale blue morning kissed the bay. The boats were swaying side by side. Old captain smiled with weathered eyes, while seagulls danced upon the tide. The cafe opened to the breeze. Its windows framed the rising sun. Espresso, laughter, drifting songs. Another quiet day begun. Every wave knows where it's going, without a map, without a name. Maybe hearts are just like oceans, always finding home again. Where the lanterns meet the sea, that's where my soul is meant to be. Golden light on ancient stone, turning every road to home. Slowly let the hours disappear, leave behind the noise we hear. In the hush of salt and sky, love will never say goodbye. A mandolin from somewhere near floats gently through the evening square. Couples move with easy grace, like summer carried by the air. The olive trees embrace the hills, their silver leaves begin to shine. Every shadow stretches long as daylight surrenders to the night. If I ever lose my way, follow the scent of coffee and rain, past the harbor through the light, where every memory remains. There is a place beyond the clocks, beyond the worries left behind. A simple song, a quiet shore, can heal the restless heart and mind. Where the lanterns meet the sea, every star leans close to see. Moonlight resting on the waves, soft as all the love we gave. Stay until the dawn awakens, till the sky turns gold once more. We'll become another story, whispered by this timeless shore. The guitar fades into the distance. The sea keeps its gentle rhythm. The first light waits beyond the horizon, and the harbor dreams in silence. painting gold on the stones of time. A fisherman hums an old melody while the church bells softly chime. The little streets are waking slow, with flowers hanging from every door. A cup of coffee, a quiet smile, and footsteps near the shore. Here the wind remembers every name, every love that passed this way. The ocean keeps the stories safe from yesterday to yesterday. Take me back to the harbor of forgotten summers, where the nights were warm and the skies were white, where we danced beneath the silver moonlight, with the endless sea beside. Let the world keep running faster, we will follow the gentle tide, for the sweetest songs are always written where the heart can rest and hide. The old cafe still keeps a photograph of two young lovers by the sea. The colors have faded, the years have passed, but the dream still feels so free. A violin cries from a distant window, a melody from another age. Every note becomes a memory, written on a golden page. When the evening turns to velvet blue and the lanterns begin to glow, I hear the voice of the southern wind calling me where the quiet waters flow. No treasure shines like a peaceful moment, no kingdom feels like a place to belong. Sometimes all we need is a summer night and a simple, beautiful song. Take me back to the harbor of forgotten summers, where the stars were close enough to touch, where a single look could tell a story, and a little love was enough. Stay with me beneath the moonlit sky, let the waves become our guide. We'll be two hearts in an old sea story, forever drifting with the tide. The cafe lights are fading, the harbor sleeps in gold, but every summer that we cherished still lives within the soul. The sea remembers, the wind remembers, and love remains. There's a blue door by the harbor where the jasmine starts to bloom, where the morning finds the windows chasing shadows from the room. An old man plays a quiet guitar on a street of golden stone. Every note becomes a memory of the places we have known. The sea is never in a hurry, the stars don't race across the sky. Maybe we were born to wander, only to return in time. Meet me by the blue door, darling, when the evening starts to fall, where the waves sing soft and tender, and the night remembers all. We'll drink coffee with the sunrise, watch the sails disappear in this little coastal corner. We have nothing left to fear. The balconies wear flowers, the streets wear shades of white. A melody from far away awakens every night. The fishermen bring home the ocean, the poets bring home their dreams, and the moon paints silver pictures on the quiet, sleeping streams. I don't need a golden palace, I don't need a world of fame. Give me one more summer evening where you softly say my name. For the heart knows every harbor where it truly wants to stay, somewhere between the sea and stars we find our endless stay. Meet me by the blue door, darling, where the lantern shines so bright, where the old songs keep on playing through the velvet Mediterranean night. When the years become like postcards and the seasons drift away, I'll still hear the sea beside me, singing of our yesterday. The blue door closes slowly, the last cafe says goodnight, the harbor keeps a secret beneath the silver light. And somewhere beyond the ocean, a guitar is playing low, a song about a summer that never had to go.